Yeah, Janelle Scott, what we usually see on the news is the aftermath of the crime. But what's happening out there before the shots are fired, before the body is covered on the sidewalk? Tonight, I can show you what's really going on every day out in the open in one of Louisville's most dangerous neighborhoods. When Louisville's West End looks like the Wild West. When kids get caught in the crossfire too, a 4-year-old, a 15-year-old, another 15-year-old at a birthday party, 3 victims in 3 days. There's more blame flying around these days than bullets.
The problem is with leadership. The hope of a good job and career.
Gun laws are very, very weak.
We don't have relationships.
The problem is the parents.
The problem, according to my sources, is simple. It's not new, but it's hard to document. The people who live here don't want to talk about it because they don't want to get shot. They say the problem is drug dealing in places like this, the Beecher Terrace public housing complex. I spend 2 weeks undercover parked in the community center parking lot, recording what's really going on with a hidden camera. No one knows I'm here, not even police. The first thing I notice on the corner of 12th and Cedar is a lot of cash on display, fistfuls of it. That's because there are a lot of transactions going on here, like this, what appears to be crack rocks doled out and stuffed in pockets. 1 minute later, a few feet away, he pays for the purchase. Every day, as early as 11 a.m., they stand right out along the street in plain view, passing around and inspecting what appears to be packaged drugs wrapped in clear plastic baggies. They don't always make a sale. Sometimes the shoppers take a good whiff or a closer look and pass on the purchase. But business appears to be booming. Sellers count cash, work the phones, and inventory their goods in tied-off plastic bags. Some are more careful, storing the wrapped goods in their mouth in case cops come and spitting them out when it's time to serve up customers. On May 23rd at 6 p.m., I finished recording a day of transactions on the corner of 12th and Cedar. 4 hours later,
they found a black male outside of an apartment.
Metro Police respond to a homicide in Beecher Terrace. A man shot to death at the corner of 12th and Cedar. The next day, the neighborhood is packed with police and media crews reporting the murder. As soon as they clear out, the dealers come back out. Undaunted by cops, a corpse, and the press corps, they're even more brazen. This guy sits out on his porch with a baggie filled with what looks like white crack rocks, doling them out to customers, and then doling out a handgun to one of the people who was watching the transactions. That's right, that's a handgun. Remember, it's all going on right next to a community center, a playground, and kids. It's happening a few feet from the Stop the Killing signs activist Chris 2X has posted. In fact, I record him walking right through the drug activity and then show him what's going on here.
The best way that I can relate to this issue as far as what you documented is I'm disappointed. This isn't helpful. I feel that what this report will reveal hopefully is an urgency for us to do our own internal cleansing, because again, I don't believe law enforcement is going to be the save-all solution to try to get us out of this problematic situation.
Sometimes law enforcement passes by every 15 minutes. Sometimes it's 2 hours in between passing patrol cars. Officers also get out, knock on doors, and question residents. But the people here flash signs, motioning to buyers and sellers when police officers approach. I can always tell when a cop is coming because the crowds break up and flee fast. And after officers leave the area, drug activity fires back up. People using, people selling, right out on the porches and sidewalks, pulling crack pipes out of shirts, cleaning and packing pipes and blunts out in the open. So why don't any of the people who live here and see this every day call police?
They numb to it, they just dismiss it because they don't want to be involved in it.
Lavelle White lived in Beecher Terrace. He just graduated from college and just got appointed by the mayor to a group that's tackling the violence problem.
I know my day might be numbered, but you live in, so it's like your environment, you're used to it. So you kind of like, it's like you living in a war zone or something, but you don't know really the war is going on.
Now, still no arrest in the homicide that happened on the corner where I was recording. Assistant Police Chief Kenton Buckner came here and looked at our video. He says it's frustrating. Many of those people have long criminal histories. They keep getting released from jail, and they can't arrest their way out of this problem.